Yo, I'm back, man. It's another thing. I done dropped my damn phone. Fuck, we gonna keep that shit rolling. We ain't gonna fucking be smooth on the fucking camera. I'm Time Flies, man. We back. Another edition of Tapped In with Time Flies. Y'all already know who I am. That's why y'all back here watching my podcast. Keep subscribing, keep streaming, keep running up the episodes, man. I appreciate all the love. I'm back. I put together a little lineup toward the end of the year. And if you're watching this, then y'all didn't already know about it and seen it. But this is it. I put together a couple episodes with some artists that I've been wanting to talk to throughout this year. And we just now getting the opportunity to kind of sit down, kind of level everything out, and have a discussion, man. Sitting across one of the people who we kind of crossed paths a few months ago. And he was one of the first people to kind of hit me. He was like, now I'm gonna say this. Typically, any other time I talk to somebody or whatever, any rapper or whoever else I run into, they be ready to go. Like, let's go, let's get in there. Just sit down. I got so much to talk about. Even when they ain't got shit to talk about, shit going on. Niggas just want to get in the studio and sit down. And he was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, not right now. Like, I'm gonna hit you when it's time to get everything rolling. And I was like, I respect that. It was the first person that ever hit me and told me that and was like, I ain't even gonna come up there, and do some shit that I ain't really ready for. And I'm like, bro, listen, like, I respect it. So, the door always open. The invitation is always there for you whenever you want, come tap in. And now we here. So introduce yourself, bro. Let them know who you is, and just let them know what's going on, man.
It's your boy 1K Sultan. I'm in the building.
Yeah, you got the little monotone, smooth little voice, you know what I'm saying? You be in here. I try to be smooth, I drop my phone and shit, so that fucked the whole vibe up, but niggas good. How you feeling, bro? What's going on? Let me know what's going on,
I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling good. It's fourth quarter, trying to turn shit up.
For sure. I couldn't wait let me say this, I hate the winter time and the fall time because I hate cold weather. I'm actually planning my escape right now to get the fuck away from here, but this really the time where it's like end of the year, last push to kind of get some shit together, like just shit I've been wanting to just fuck it. Like I don't even be content with shit. I'm like, man, fuck it. Let's hit him in the head again. End of the year shit. So, I'm on the same type time. We also got a room full of people too that y'all gonna see in the shot. I don't know if we want to shot them out or, you know what I'm saying? But if, you watching and you see a couple niggas in the background, then, just regular shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do up here, tapped in. But that's just piggybacking off of like just how you feeling right now. Just let me know why you feel like now was the time you kind of felt like this I'm ready to come up here and sit down and have a conversation to talk about what's going on.
Like before, like I was like new to this for real. I was only like a couple months in. Like I was rapping, I kind of gained the buzz, co-sign from Gilly and them, but I ain't really go through nothing for real. For like on the rap side of it, I still was new. So like,
Yeah.
I would've just came up here and just been saying anything. So
Right.
I had to go through my own little things, see how things was. Now I got experiences with different stuff, so now it's time to talk. You feel me?
Right. And I respect that too. Also, you got a co-sign from Wack. Wack ain't just telling me like, yo, go listen to this person because that person, or lock in with that person because, that really mean, like, that's really a heavy co-sign to me. Me and Wack, that's my dog. So, like I said, she ain't gonna stay me in the wrong direction and tell me some shit. Or, if you ain't really on your shit or know you was gonna be on your shit, then I don't think she would ever even pull me to the side and just said that to me. So it was like, bet I'm gonna make sure we lock in and make sure we make some shit happen at least before the year's out. I'm like, damn, that would had to be back in like what, summertime or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was a little mad.
It had to be back in summertime. So I'm like, at least before the year out, give you some time and we gonna make sure we get everything together. So talk about the rapping side of things, your rap career, like where you at with it, what kind of got you into it more so than anything. What kind of drove you into, you decided to one day, you just decided to just like, I want to be an artist and make music. Like, what was that like influence on your life?
It was like we was already turned living a life, so like why not? But I wasn't still like really trying to be a rapper for real, for real. I mean, we used to go to the studio like fuck around a little bit, but it was nothing like never nothing serious.
Yeah.
So I mean, we had slid out Kali. I did a little song. That shit it was light. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't think it was that. We was supposed to record a vid, but we just never did it. I ended up coming back to the city, still fucking with the harmonizing weave. Then I ended up making something that was hot. Then somebody from like my hood and shit, we always be going there like friendly competition type.
Yeah. That's
I
how
mean,
it
so
should be.
niggas is like, yo, like, I get in the store, I'll run you. I'm like, bro, you not running me. You feel me? Like, it's not happening. We end up going to the store, cooking up. That shit just was hot. We already had the money, the jury. We already had the clout, you feel me? The streets know what's up. So it's like, from there, it just, It just was it. We just hopped in it and we did it. Niggas was like, it looked like y'all been doing it. We was new to it. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Cause another thing, cause when I did decided, like when I went and listened to the music and shit, like it didn't sound like that you was kind of like new at like going through the struggles of learning yourself and what artist you want to be, what type of music you want to make. Like I didn't hear that in the music, so it's kind of like you probably just now joined the wave, but you kind of already had an understanding like what type of music and sound you wanted to go with. Like so that was when I first listened to shit. So how was that too? Just kind of discovering your sound and who you wanted to be, or like what you wanted to say in your music, or what type of music you wanted to put out.
I mean, I hang around a lot of blunt people, so like, you know,
Mhm.
they straightforward. They gonna tell me what it is.
Yeah, I
Like,
just heard him talk about it. Like, man, listen, that shit was. You mean?
yeah, so,
One of
like,
that.
they gonna tell me. I mean, I got my own opinion, so like,
Mm.
I'm gonna fight for what I think, right? You feel
Yeah.
me? But you know, they be telling me like, no, that's not it. But like I said, I went in there. I had a couple songs, and it just wasn't the wave like what I was on. Like I was popping my shit, like talking money, talking about cars, talking about hoes, you know, talking about moving around. But it was like my delivery wasn't there, like how I
Yeah.
was trying to carry it. But once I figured out, like I could switch it up like this, and you know, harmonize, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this the lane, like this sound good. You feel me? Like,
Right.
and then that's when we went with that. You know, that's when we put it out there.
Right. So you got some honest like folks with you, like they ain't gonna sit there and be yes men and tell you like, nah, bro, that shit, fuck with that. They gonna tell you like, nah, bro, we ain't fucking with that shit. That shit ain't really.
Like, they gonna be like, yo, bro, that shit not it.
They like, no, we ain't fucking with that shit, bro. Do that shit over. You know, you need those type of people, man. I just was stressing the importance of not having like real, like yes men like in your corner off of some shit I seen on Instagram, and I kind of was like, bro, why they let somebody? I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but I seen some shit on the ground. I'm like, why you let folks do this, bro? Like, yeah. I mean, but that's neither here nor there. So just getting to how it is, like, being here from the city, right? Because you know, you kind of really got to understand it. Not even being in the music scene, but just being on the outside looking in for so long, you kind of can see what's going on and how to operate and how to maneuver in it. What do you think of the music scene in the city, like right now?
I think the scene really gritty. Like everybody talk about, you know, everybody got different lanes. You
Mm-hmm.
know, everybody on that hard, that drill shit.
Yeah.
And I hopped in this and I just started talking about money. Like,
Yeah.
there ain't a lot of people in the city really getting money. I mean, there's levels to this shit. You
Right.
feel me? You can't be talking about 20,000 getting money. I'm talking about like 6-figure niggas, like out
Yeah.
this John. So, you know, we just hopped in talking a different lane, carrying it a different way.
Right. Now, dude, we was talking about before we even got recording and when the mics was on and stuff like that, how we was talking about like how drama kind of drives like anything as far as in the city, like no matter what's going on, you throw some drama in it, like it's gonna get people to look and listen and all that type of shit. Do you think that's kind of like the main wave right now in the city, to where as though you feel like some people like probably ain't the most talented or the best at rapping, but it's kind of like they got some shit attached to them, so that's kind of going to push the agenda like for the music to kind of work? Or do you kind of feel like you could just be you and just rap about whatever and it's going to stick?
I mean, I feel like coming up, I mean, like as for any other artist, I mean, you probably drama related, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Probably your raps probably won't really be that, but if you talking like what you living, they gonna feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, but for me personally,
Right. So talk about your background, man. Growing up, like, just who'd you grow up listening to? Like, who was like your favorite artist? Like, all of that type of people. Like, who got you into like, you know, music? Like, generally, just listening and wanting to just like
it's crazy because I wasn't really like into music like
at
heavy.
all.
Like not super heavy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I fuck with, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to listen to Meek a lot. I
Mhm.
used to listen to P&B Rock when I was in college, but other
Right.
than that, I ain't really listen to music heavy. I was into sports. You feel me? I played
Yeah.
football, baseball, all this other type of
Yeah.
shit.
So you was more so the athlete side.
Yeah.
Music sometimes not too really big on it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so you not really so as far as like influence wise, you can't really draw from like any other artist. Like if you say like when people listen to your music, who would they most likely like think to kind of hear like as like an influence? Like somebody might listen to you and be like, I hear a little bit of like Uzi or a little bit of this person or a little bit of that person. Like you're not gonna get no inspiration drew like from like you just making music like just as you, like this is your
this
music.
is me. I mean, but when we first started like marketing our music, like start being posted on CTs and all that, they were saying like, damn, we don't need another Dirk. You feel me? But you know, everybody got their own opinion. So
Yeah.
somebody probably feel like I sound like Dirk. Next person might feel like I sound like somebody else. So you never know, for real.
Yeah. And the comments be goofy, man. The niggas be in the comments for a living, bro. That shit just be niggas going there and just and say whatever. It's far from the fucking truth. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Niggas just be in the comments just to be in the comments. That shit don't really. I learned all about that shit this past summer. Niggas be, I got a post up somewhere and it was like a praise post, like, oh, you did this and whatever. And niggas in the comments just like, oh, but actually I'm gonna tell you, it was the interview with Corey or whatever. That shit was when that was making his waves and it was posted by everywhere and all that type shit. Niggas in the comments like, damn, he should have went and did that with another person, or he should have did that to this platform, or da 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 da. And it was a nigga from the city. And I'm like, damn, like look how we acting our own people. Like it's like, damn, bro. Instead of just taking the time to kind of like, yo, bro, that's what's up. That two niggas from the city came together and did some shit that was kind of like epic or whatever. It's like, yo, he should have gave that shit to a nigga from another city. Well, I don't know you. You don't know, cuz, bro. Like, and you talking about some passes shit off to somebody else. And I'm just like, damn, it's really hot. Like the mentality in the city sometimes kind of just get me so far away from this shit. It'd be like, bro, like I be trying my best. Like I'm here to kind of stick here and kind of help people. But it's people like that, they be like, bro, you can't really help and save everybody, bro. Niggas' opinions is always gonna be the negative shit and all that. Like so far off from what it is you got going on. Niggas just don't want to see certain people win, bro. Like, have you ever seen like, or have you ever experienced that yet on your way to the top or rising up and making music, like just getting out, like seeing like, or at least knowing that, you know, everybody is not going, like you kind of said it, like, you know, everybody gonna have opinions, but do you feel like you gonna be able to kind of just stay away from that, like, and not let it like influence you?
I mean, that ain't gonna really influence me. I'm myself, regardless of how people think. You feel me? Of course, people in life, they ain't gonna want to see you like succeed more than them. You feel me? Like people be feeling like if I ain't reach there, I mean, if I ain't get there, you feel me? I can't see him get there. You feel me? I ain't never been one of that. Like if one of my homies they get some more money than me, like that's gonna turn me up. I'm gonna be motivated. If I see another nigga like turned up, you feel me? He jewed up and all that, busting bands, you feel me? That's gonna make me go get him more. I may just had to turn my hustle up. I ain't never like been on that. Like hating, like, oh yeah, he got there before me. Like, no.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own time.
Exactly. We need more niggas like that in the city, bro. You niggas need to stop sitting around just be like wondering why or how this person got this that fast and all that. It's because nigga, you look where you at right now. Sitting down, wondering how I got where I'm at. Like, turn up, like you know what I'm saying, get up off your ass, do some shit. Like, I be trying to be a nice guy, bro, but they be like, I gotta start talking to these niggas for real, bro. I be trying to play calm, bro, but it's like, I be burning me out, man.
So many how and whys.
Like, I swear, that shit is bro, it's another time for that shit. So let's talk about the music this year. So you've dropped some songs this year. What's been kind of preventing you from kind of just putting it all together and just having a project out?
I wasn't ready. They ain't see me enough. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I dropped my first visual. I dropped it. It was like real turnt, but that was like the only time they seen me. You feel me? Like that song, like it went up. Like we had people from a lot of different like cities like tapped in. A lot of different probably other artists, like older artists tapped in. Athletes, you know, that's NFL, basketball athletes, stuff like that. But that shit just,
you ain't feel like it you did enough already.
It just wasn't ready. Like we wasn't ready for like we can't just. I feel like everybody, you can't jump out and just drop a tape. And you don't even got no fans. Like how you just dropping a tape, you feel me? Like nobody didn't hear your music. Like who really tapped into you?
Right.
You feel me? I feel like a lot of people jump into the tapes. They just be wanting to say they got a tape out. I ain't that type boy.
Right. So you settled for more of you wanted to do kind of like the build up. Like that's drop this, get some shit shaking, let's drop that, build on that, build on that. That was cool, let's build on that. And then when it all come together, it was kind of like, let's put it all together. Now, did you get any kind of like pressure from like any of your homies or anybody close to you that's kind of like, man, we lacking, bro. We need to go ahead and put some shit out. You know, do something like that. Like,
I mean, no.
I know you got something right here, but I just got certain shit.
They be honest. I mean, we all kind of like think like, well, we all got our own different opinions.
Right.
So like, we seen a lot of people, you know, hopping this lane this year. Everybody was focusing on dropping music, you know, dropping tapes and all that. You know, everybody don't got the image and everybody don't got the sound. So when you got both, you just gonna do it at your own pace. You can't really move at nobody else's pace or focus on what they doing. They just gonna get you off track. Right. So we don't really be worrying about none of that.
Right. You know what it is too. I feel like the social pressure, like niggas going to gram and social media, and kind of just see how somebody else moving. Cause you know on the gram, everybody it all look like a success story. Everybody doing this so quick and all this happening so fast. And some like everybody only posting when they wins for real. So it's kind of like niggas get, oh man, like this person doing that and we ain't really out here doing nothing. We gotta do this and that. So I feel like niggas really feed into like the social pressure. And you kind of really can't let that shit move you or shake you or nothing like that. You really got to move at your own pace and just stay disciplined. Cause it's like, bro, when it's time, it's time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have sat out the rest of the end of this year and at top of 2022, fuck the whole year up. Drop some shit, put some shit out, fuck the whole year up. So that's I want to say that's important to preaching that you really got to just stay disciplined and just drop whenever you feel like it's time. Don't get pressured by this person or that person or you feel like you ain't doing enough. Nah, bro, move at your own pace. And you know when it's right, it's right. You gonna know when it's right. So that's another thing. So when can we though? Skip forward to that. When can we get into like expecting a project? Because but after that, I want to ask you about who you want to work with. But just, when do you think we can get into like just you kind of just putting a project out and get everything?
The project coming soon. I say first week of January.
Top 2022.
Yeah, we thinking like January 1st. So you might get it when the ball drop. You feel me?
All right.
You can be expecting it then for sure. We on track for that.
Okay. Now, when you do is it gonna be like you gonna feature some artists, or it's gonna be like just fuck that, I'm on some J. Cole shit, ain't nobody on my shit?
At first we was on some type of time like we don't really need no other artists, or like we got to focus on ourselves right now, cause like anybody can hop on the track with somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and just they say the song hot just cause they on there, so you want people to feel you for you.
Right.
So like as far as like artists, like we got like Seam Sauce on there from South Philly.
Shout out to Seam, that's my young boy.
We got ATM5 on there.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we got him on there and shit like that. So that's it. I don't really got nobody else. I don't really be like, I'm not like against working with different artists, but you know when the time right, that's when it's gonna happen. But I ain't been forcing nothing.
All right. So what if it's like artists like whatever want to reach out because they kind of fuck with your vibe or whatever and kind of want to do some shit to put it together? Like, would you be willing to like, fuck it, let's put something together, or it's kind of like, nah, I'm still just, you know.
Yeah, like if it makes sense, you feel me? At that time, if it makes sense, then we on it. But if it don't make sense at that time, we gotta wait till that time come.
Right. That's cool. That's good to know, bro. That you kind of moving everything at your own fucking pace. Because some people will hop out here and just run whoever they see hot. This person hot. Let's get this person on the record. That person hot. Let's get this person on the record. Whatever. And then you kind of, that person kind of bringing their fan base over, and they gonna hop on it. That shit, we fuck with that, whatever. But you only fuck with it because such and such is on the record. Like, I want y'all to kind of feel my shit and then let me know. That's how you really gauge your audience and learn what they like and what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really gauge it with off another artist. Like, that artist, whatever they do is going to be stamped. They fan base is going to stamp it. And it's like, nah, we need to see, like, let's see what my audience like and what they don't like moving forward. Like, so that's a good game plan. That niggas doing the right shit. That niggas doing the right shit. So, as far as any other artists, like, let's talk, like, not say bigger level artists, but just thinking outside the city. Like, is there anybody you kind of, like, would dream to kind of, like, work with, like, who I'm going to get in the studio with and put a record together with?
I say Dirt.
Dirt?
Yeah. That's about it for real.
Dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dirt got the ball, bro.
It's a couple other niggas, but like he speak for the trenches. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like my music kind of like I'm kind of just like finding out my audience for real. So like kind of like the trenches really tapped into me. So,
yeah.
That's what they want. So.
Yeah, well, if it makes sense, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it ain't gotta be, like, you ain't gotta stretch or reach, like, man, listen, if I know me and Dirk shit sound kind of like the similar type message, so if it worked, then it worked, like, we ain't gotta kind of push to kind of get this person or that person on or whatever, then that's, we gonna stick with that. So, just talk about how was it kind of, just kind of explain your upbringing, how it was growing up in the city, like, how was that for you, what impact did that have on your life, like, and why you think this, like, Philly is so different from, like, just other areas and shit.
Typical street shit. Come up, sneaks, fleas, you feel me? But if you level hit it, you gonna get through all that, see through all that, you feel me? I came up playing sports. I wasn't really focusing on music. Like, I never would even think I'd be, like, rapping, you feel me? Played sports. I was trying to go to the league for real, But then I went to high school, graduate. Some niggas don't even graduate high school.
Yeah.
Then we went to college, you feel me? Even seeing people who don't even graduate college.
No, for sure they don't.
Graduating college, like, I don't know, by the grace of Allah, you feel me? I graduated, so then I just came back to the city, I just ended up starting rapping, but none of this was planned. It just happened, you feel me?
Yeah. When did you learn that kind of like the school shit kind of wasn't like, I mean, you did it, but when did you learn like it wasn't like this shit ain't really like, or the football sports thing kind of like it wasn't like just like this ain't what I really want to chase?
I feel like I was just in a lane. It was just like I ain't see like it was just slowed down for me. Like I made some like poor decisions. You feel me? That
And we
kind
we
of like
need those
so that
sometimes.
leaned up. You feel me? So it was like, all right, now. At one time, I had like a good shot. Like, all right, it was cool. Like, yeah, this it. But then, I made some wrong turns. You feel me? Went down the wrong path, and then that shit slowed it up. So it was like, all right, this ain't gonna work for me. I gotta go to the next lane.
Right.
Feel me? So
Yeah. We need those. I was telling y'all before we started recording and stuff like that, how my shit ended up going the same way. Like I was going to school for all broadcasting and all that type of shit, and I was forced with a decision I had to make in my life that was kind of like, damn, we even go this route, go that route, or whatever. Like, so I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck am I do? Like, but I chose more so like, man, I gotta be there for my young boy. Fuck all that school shit. That school shit cool, but I mean, I gotta be there for my young boy, and that shit kind of set me down in the crib. Like I know a lot of niggas like that's another thing I never understand how niggas just be deadbeats, but that's another story. But it kind of set me down and kind of forced my hand to kind of do some shit, like be creative. Like you can't get to the studio, you can't go to school, you can't do that. So what you gonna do as an alternative or whatever? And that shit kind of set me in the crib and forced me to kind of learn how to do everything myself, like just audio and visuals and websites and just brand and marketing, how to get on this, how to all that type of shit. So it's kind of like though the making a poor decision and when you coming across the road making a tough decision in your life, that shit is so important because it's gonna teach you a lot about who you is, like and what road you want to take. Like and like I said, every time it don't be the right road, but you can go back and make this shit again. Like you know what I'm saying, every chance you take ain't always gonna be the right chance the first time. Go back and do some shit over and then go about it again, see how you can work around it differently. So I'm never mad at that. But like you said though, a lot of people don't graduate college and all that, and you was able to see through all that, still get through, still get past, and just decide like I want to do the music shit. So like I said, I'm never, we never mad at that ultimately. So just talk about anybody else that we can kind of see like from as far as like your folks or your team or whatever, it's kind of like rapping or putting music out or whatever. Like so, can we kind of expect like some collab shit with like anybody close, or you just like fuck it, I'm the only.
I mean, ain't too many people rapping for like I said, Five. He from my hood, so like he the only one that's like close rapping, like full time. For Wack, I mean we close. But she on a different level. I don't even be on that type time. I just our friendship that come first. I don't really be on the music tip with her.
Yeah.
It's a couple other people that rap, but ain't. I be with my niggas. They don't rap.
Right.
So I be around.
Right. Yeah, Wack. I'm gonna shout out Wack too, man. Wack's 30, man. I be on the same shit. We just had a phone call like a week ago, whatever. We was talking kind of about like just how it would just be regular. Like typically I'm around. I run into people. I tap in with people. I'm like, man, we gotta sit down for an interview. Let's get locked and loaded. And then I just be like, bro, we be on some whatever shit. Let's go hoop. We talk about any other thing else. Like none of this other shit even comes up. I'm like, bro, this is how I know. Like I genuinely just when you fuck with somebody, it's like, bro, this is genuine. Like I really just fuck with you. Like they don't even be on that type time. Like just on some like, yeah, let's get in the studio, do some shit. Like nah, bro, fuck, let's go play ball, bro. Just fucking play ball. Like that's really all some shit be like. No bullshit. Like so, I'm like, bro. Sometimes people just got that genuine type vibe around them. Like I ain't. I mean, I want to shout out to Wack though, man. Go get her project too. Rap just came out a couple days ago. Or whenever y'all, I don't know when y'all gonna hear this. So just go get it. It's out. You know what I'm saying? It's out. I don't know when y'all gonna hear this shit. But yeah, bro. So anything else you want to kind of just put on the forefront or just let people know, like, cause you already told us the top of 2022 was when the project gonna drop. So is there anything else out right now that, cause they definitely gonna hear this shit this month. So let them know we in December right now. They definitely gonna hear this shit this month. Anything else you kind of want to push to the people, let them know, go grab, go tap into, like anything.
Yeah, go tap into how I know how to get it. If you a hustler, if you turn, you feel me, you motivated, or you need some motivation, go tap into that. It's gonna turn you up. Go watch the vid too.
Okay.
Out on all platforms. We ain't just a SoundCloud rapper.
For sure. Make sure y'all go tap in and let them know, bro, where they can find you. Let them know your Instagram, all your handles, whatever they don't know, whatever, man. Let them know so they can go get in tune. Let them know you about to fuck 2022 up, man, because we gonna help push all that shit.
We turn that shit up. Y'all can go follow me at 1k.sultan, SULTAN. All platforms, Instagram, Twitter. I just made a TikTok. I ain't really into that.
You be on that joint doing it, you mean?
No.
They be trying to get me on that joint, bro. I told them, they like, you got to get on TikTok. I'm like, bro, what would I be doing on there? They like, you can post your clips and all. I'm like, but every time I see you on there, y'all doing the other shit. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be on some, I'll be off that a little bit. Like, yeah. So I'm like, all I see on that is niggas dancing. Like, or the skits and shit. I'm like, I'm cool, bro. I stick to what I know.
Just post videos on there.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm making one, bro. So he got me convinced, bro. We on that. Fuck, we posting videos. We ain't dancing though. Fuck that.
Sure.
But nah, bro. I appreciate you coming through and sitting down, bro, and finally, and like I said, having this conversation, bro. I look forward to your new music, bro, because now they know they got it on camera, bro. You can't lie. So you gonna drop project, shit don't come out next month.
That was for sure coming out.
All right, bet. Y'all got this shit on. It's in 4K, right?
Yeah.
All right, bet. But no, I appreciate you sitting down, coming through, bro, having this conversation. Like I said, keep tapping in, keep streaming, keep subscribing, man. Keep fucking with us. I got more content on the way. I'm only sitting down with the people I feel like that's in this area is kind of best suited for my lane and my environment that I feel like y'all need to be put on to. Like it's a bunch of people that's working, demand the attention. They demand every single thing coming their way. So if they ain't sitting next to me, then I don't tell them niggas to work harder. I don't really know what else, bro.
All right.
But we tapping out.